is there Shehecheyanu tonight by Hadlakas Neiros or not? It's a common question many people ask. Yontif time, but the answer is very simple. There's always Shehecheyanu every night of Yontif, with one exception: the last 2 nights of Pesach. Shvi and Achron Shal Pesach, no Shehecheyanu. And the question is why? In the year 1906, 2 sisters were playing together, granddaughters of the Rebbe Rashab, Rebbetzin Chayamushka, who later became the Rebbetzin of our Rebbe, and her sister. And Rebbetzin Chayamushka asked her sister, "What's this nature of Yontif Achron Shal Pesach? Shvi and Achron." And she said, it's like any other Yontif. And she said, no, it sounds off. It's not like any other Yontif, because we don't say Shehecheyanu. Something must be different. There's Zaidi. The Rebbe Rashab was in the room right next to them, and he heard the conversation. He came out and he was listening to the back and forth. That night by Sudas Yontif, the Rebbe Rashab said he was reminded of a story when he was a young boy. He asked the same question to his father, the Rebbe Marash, and the Rebbe Marash asked his other children, and no one knew the answer. And together they went, the Rebbe Rashab went to his Zaidi, the Tzemach Tzedek, and that Tzemach Tzedek said the following. The Tzemach Tzedek explained the first days of Pesach we're celebrating the Geula Rishon, our first redemption with the Geula Rishon, Moshe Rabbeinu. The last days of Pesach we're celebrating the Geula Hachrona, which will be with Geula Ha'achron with Moshiach Tzidkenu. Shehecheyanu can only be said when there's a simcha felt in our flesh and bones, but Moshiach is not here yet. So the question is, how can we find that the Rebbeim were so, spoke so much about the Shehecheyanu, no Shehecheyanu, about the last days of Pesach? If we don't say Shehecheyanu, end of story. In one approach, Rebbe explains that our inability to say Shehecheyanu on the future redemption on the time of Moshiach awakens our desire and longing for Moshiach. And not only that, the pain, when we where a person's thoughts are, that's where he is. And when he's thinking about this, he thinks about how we're in Gullus. The pain itself has a power to break the Gullus and bring the Geula. May we be zeicha that this very Shvi and Achron Shal Pesach, we should all be able to say Shehecheyanu v'kimanu v'giyanu l'zman hazeh, with the coming of Moshiach. Good Shabbos and good Yontif.